What is Black Lives Matter? And what does it really mean? Does it cost people life and violence? And why are so many black people being killed by police? The Black Lives Matter movement is everywhere right now, including Canada. You have probably been hearing this many times. It's all because the killing of unarmed black people continues to happen, and it's really caught on since George Floyd died in police custody. There have been protests all over the US and even here in Canada. Police brutality is a very big part of corruption in the justice system. Many young minority but black men are targeted to begin police brutality situation. Do you know that police brutality is still an ongoing situation in Canada and around the globe? As Martin Luther King said, children should live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the contents of their character. This issue reflected in Justice Situation in Dear Martin, a novel written by Nick Stone. It's talk about a black guy who was always keen to help others, but the police arrested him without proper explanation, all because he saw his ex-girlfriend drunk, slumped over beside a farmer's wagon and was trying to help. Injustice occurred throughout the globe. Jeremy was a 12-year-old African-American who was fatally shot by a law officer for having a pretended gun, a toy gun, despite the fact that a jury confirmed the shooting was supported and never decided on a particular criminal accusation. However, they consider it as a simple criminal offense as a result of the one he murdered was a person of color. This is unjust. Black Lives Matter. There has been many police brutality cases in Canada. Some of them have resulted to death, some of them didn't. Just like Andrew Little, who was died on 3 July 2015, shot by Toronto police, all because they demand that he should drop the hammer that he was holding, but refused to do so. They just killed him on this little single thing. In the period between 1990 and 2015, the Toronto police killed by shooting 51 people. Of those people, 18 were black men. That is 35% of police shootings. Out of that 51 people, 17 of them race was not identified. So that 35% of black men killed from the total could even be increased, although black men made only a little population in Toronto total population. For those of you that think there is no solution to these problems between the African Canadian community and the police, that's not the case. There is so much that we can do with law enforcement within ourselves to face this problem. The police can build strong relationships with African Canadian community by having better training in situations of conflict. We need to end this situation without the use of trigger. Police shouldn't have to kill anybody on a single little thing. We must include law enforcement in our system. If we put certain law in place, maybe it will reduce how many people are traumatized, brutalized, and killed because of police brutality. We can stand up. This is a time where people who are not black can stand up to use their privilege to do good and better. We all can protest to bring awareness. We can donate. So if you are financially able to do it, give some of your money to organizations that are positively affecting the life of black people. The sole issue we will do concern is to help our young people not to discriminate against others. It might lead to a lot of tension and battling among people and groups. To summarize, separation will cause a few issues. The public authority ought to address laws to stay away from it, and society ought to furthermore find a few association or project to help assemble a better to bring an end to racism.